All right, guys, so you haven't heard from me. It's because I've been extremely busy. But if you thought my truck quest of repairs was over, like I thought I was gonna, get there, I was wrong. So, last video you saw, I bought 2 vans. The one I'm driving, which has been pretty great, except now it needs repair. And I bought one for my wife, which has been great, but I just gotta do brakes on that one. That one's easy. But there's more to this story. So, for the truck update of all my trucks, well, my Excursion won't start. Probably a few $1,000s to fix it, whatever's wrong with it. It's either be the high pressure oil pump or some other stuff. My personal dually, I still haven't finished fixing all the way, but I should have that done here soon. I did an injector job on that bad boy. The OBS I'm selling, that thing runs fine. Someone's gonna get lucky, get that truck. And I got one more van that's broken down. It's a diesel van. They're all Power Strokes, by the way. And I'm just gonna let that one go for cheap. I'm not even gonna fix it. I'm gonna try to sell it, as is. So, what's going on with my van? The one I just bought with a rebuilt motor, supposedly, it's got low compression on cylinders 2 and 6. I can't win. If you give me a truck, I'm liable to break it. Somehow, some way. I don't know how I do it. But how has it been driving this minivan, this Dodge Caravan? Well, for one, I've done a few cool things. Like I got a car wash membership now, so that helps me keep this thing clean because I can't roll dirty. Working in a compact vehicle, guys, if you're a service person, it's actually really cool. I mean, the fuel, I don't even think about anymore. I just fill up at the gas station like a gasser. It's weird being a gasser, but I just put the money in and I don't even think about it. It's so cheap to fill up, and it's even on 4 cylinders running right now, I'm still getting like 20 something miles of the gallon. It's crazy. Now my efficiency, well, look, I got a whole bag of Milwaukee tools back here. And I wish I'd have bought Milwaukee sooner. The little M12 line, I have to do a review on that. That's been completely insane. Like, I got so many tools in one bag, it's insane. I've even doing carpentry jobs where I left my table saw, my chop saw. I was like, screw this. I'm just going to use the circular saw, the small one, the little M12 one. I'm still working on it, man. Still, it's just, I've been trying to do less with more. But what you find with a compact setup, these vans, besides saving a ton of money, is that it's a lot more efficient because everything's right where you can grab it. It's absolutely crazy. Like yesterday, I did 16 cameras, a Wi-Fi system, and a security system, all wireless, by the way. So that's the only way I got all that done in a day in a skating ring. I couldn't believe it. I was like, technology's come so far. So if you move from a big truck to a minivan and you're trying to do this financial independence thing like I'm trying to do, and it's really hard because there's always a bill. I just want to save and invest as much as possible. But then life's got plans, like all my trucks break down. And then one I just bought needs repair. I'm like, I can't win, guys. I can't win. Anyhow, I got to keep your head up. You got to keep rolling forward with this stuff because it never stops. But I would say if you're going to move from a diesel truck or something for your service route, which probably not many people besides myself did because I could do it with free fuel, to like a minivan, do it, man. It's cool. You can buy them pretty inexpensive. And so far, the weeks that I've owned this little Dodge Caravan, it's been great. The automatic doors, awesome. Small, compact, I can fit in parking spots, I can get to places, awesome. Like, I got nothing but good things to say besides that I might have a motor problem. And then that's just gonna definitely rain on my parade however I fix that one. I don't know how it's gonna go yet. I'm still working that whole problem out and driving it while it's limping in the meantime, because I literally got no backup vehicles. Everything is broken down. And I'm working on that too. I got my friend working on the Excursion to get that fixed. I'm paying, he's a mechanic, and then I'm working on my personal dually to get that fixed. I need to get one backup vehicle so I can get one thing repaired. And I need everything to align somehow. But it'll all work out. So overall, having a minivan, like I said, great. It's a really, stop spending so much money on these vehicles, guys. If you're doing it, if you're like me, go fuel efficient and as much as you need, and buy like compact tools and all that. And it has actually just been great. I've had so much more time. I love doing the black diesel thing, and I still know all about it. But when you realize you don't have to do the black diesel thing, because you're like, I'm still having these major repair bills from all these trucks, no matter what I do. If I'm fixing it myself, I'm spending the weekends fixing it. Every other second week, I'm grabbing fuel. I'm like, this feels like a job. I was like, this has got to change. And so that's when you saw the minivan videos. Like, I was selling out. And I wasn't even happy with it at first. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. But weeks into it, it's been great. Everything's been, even my wife's vehicle, you know, even though it's not a truck, and I'm so used to driving trucks, that luxury minivan, that thing is like, it's great. Like, it can park itself, which nobody needs. It's got everything in it. The theater system and that Pacifica, I didn't think we would use it. Man, the kids watch that thing every time. Like, it's a lifesaver. Baby start crying, watch some Toy Story, bro. We got this. We'll just sit up here and you watch Toy Story and we'll just talk. So, fuel efficient vehicles, like I've said, or listen to on all these podcasts I listen to. A lot of people that are, you know, retired, they all don't spend a ton of money on cars. I get it now. You know, my biggest cost for vehicles, or biggest cost every year in my business and personal, has always been vehicles and trucks. And it took us having another kid, you know, 2 babies and having 4 kids totals for me to be like, I just don't have time to do this anymore. I can't keep fixing everything. I can't keep running. It's just not working. And it broke. I changed it and it's been great. Now, obviously I'm not done working on vehicles, but my goal is to not work on as much, you know, brakes, everything, normal stuff that normal people, like, I don't know what normal people do with their cars, but like, I like to be normal while I'm not doing, like, I might repair like every other weekend. And that's been my goal. Anyhow, so I figured I'd just do this little update. There's a bunch going on in this video. I still want to do like a tour review for these Milwaukee M12 line, but stuff's fantastic, you know. And I'll do a little overview of the van. That's going to happen because you got to see how I'm doing this. And it's great because all the tools are modular. And I'll go over that. But I just had to do some update. You guys, you know, you ain't heard from me. I'm still alive. I've just been knocking out job after job and making money, and then figuring out, you know, what to do with everything breaking. That's all you can do. Anyhow, over and out.